All right, welcome back to another Road to Pro. Today we're gonna see if I can finally hit 400 feet, so let's get into it. So like I said, I'm here to finally see if I can break 400 feet. That was one of the main goals when I started this Road to Pro series. I was to be able to reach that 400 feet. And today we're gonna see if I can finally do it. I have basically all of my flippiest distance drivers in the bag. We got a big open field and we're just gonna let it rip today. Before we get started, I wanna give a huge thank you to our sponsor of today's video and the Road to Pro series is Mojo Gear. They make the Mojo Riser. It is disc golf's first and only collapsible bag stand. All you gotta do is pull the tabs. It sits up about 1.5 to 2 feet higher. It takes so much stress off of your back. Then when you're done, you click it up. If you want one for yourself, go to mojogear.com, look up the Mojo Riser, use code OMD at checkout for $10 off your riser or bag and riser combo. So they'll even put it on the bag for you and send you the whole thing if you're looking for a new bag plus the riser. Mojogear.com, use code OMD10 at checkout, $10 off. All right, so basically just give you a feel of how everything's going to go. I have maybe like 10 to 12 of just my flippiest distance driver, something that I think I can get the most distance out of, and we're just gonna absolutely let it rip. I've kind of got my own runway here. We've got our T-pad. I have a bag set up at 300. I have another bag set up at 350, and then that big rock pile in the back, I ranged it is exactly 400 feet. So basically, I have to hit that rock pile or land right in front of it to reach the goal. We do have a slight headwind, but we had a slight headwind last time, so I'm not gonna make that excuse. I'm warmed up, I'm ready to go. We're gonna get after it. All right, so I just counted, I have 10 exactly. Some of them I haven't ever thrown before, like this Wild Honey just came into our used bin, but I've heard they're super flippy, so I'm gonna give it a shot. I've got a Turn thrown, Paul Macbeth Hades. I haven't thrown that in a long time. I was told this was a beast, which is kind of my main distance driver right now. It doesn't have anything on the back, but it's like brand new. So we're gonna see. I have the Pro Beast that I've been throwing. I have two like super flippy Pro Destroyers. I've got a Missy Gannon Thrasher, Valerie Mandahana Scorch, and then the Avenger SS. All right, so we're gonna start with the Wild Honey first, just to kind of get a read on what it does. And I hope if you've been here since the beginning, you need to go back and watch that first distance thing that I did to kind of get all my stock distances, because I hope there's a drastic difference in the form. That's kind of what this video is also about, just to see kind of what's changed. And even just watching these shots back, what I still need to change to kind of get over that hump there. All right. First off, that was probably 325 early release. Oh, everything's coming out on hyzer. That was better, just nose up. Oh yeah, flip. Holy cow, that stayed in the air forever. Oh, I finally got it over. Oh shoot. All right, this one's actually in my bag. Go ball. That's a nice 350-ish range there. All right, we're getting warm. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Yeah. Oh. Gave that one a good pull. Oh no, early again. All right, tough start. Everything, I could tell, just quick analysis here. Everything's coming out like this, super hyzer. And then I feel like I overcompensated. I had a couple good rips, but all right, we're gonna go pick up. I'm gonna U-disc and see how far my longest one was. All right, so my furthest one was that Pro Destroyer that's in my bag. It went 325 according to U-disc. However, U-disc isn't completely accurate. It always says like plus or minus like 15, 16 feet. So it probably realistically went maybe about 330. However, I did notice walking, it is like kind of a slight uphill, and I think that's why a lot of the discs were kind of either getting caught up or smacked down. It's because the wind's like coming off that. So there's also probably like maybe 5 to like 8 feet of elevation change. So a lot of promise. We got some things to work through. All right, I was gonna go in the same order, but I honestly forgot the order, so. Oh, I could feel myself cast on that one. Went pretty far though. All right, this one's gonna be for funsies. I've been watching Jake Hebenheimer throw because that dude absolutely rips. If you notice when he does it, he's coiled so much, and that's why he throws 75, 80 miles an hour, where I'm like high 50s to like 60 if I pump it. So we're gonna give this one just a coil, see what happens, and then we're gonna go back. Oh no. All right, honestly, coil might have been the play with a different disc. I just threw that, turned it all the way over that fence. Shout out my dad if you can see him walking down there. He's gonna go get that for me. I might give the coil one more try because it felt really good actually. Something just a touch more stable. Yeah, actually, like, I feel like I'm changing my form in real time. Coil might be meta. I don't know how it looks on camera yet, but I'm definitely throwing further. Oh shoot. I tried to throw it like with hyzer. That's been my common mistake. When I throw it with hyzer, I like release down instead of like coming straight. That scorch is stable. I feel like I got that relatively flat and it just, nothing to it. Yeah, I keep turning. Ah. Yeah, I can't tell if I like the coil more because it's really getting like the chest involved. Like I feel like it almost, I say this, I haven't looked at it. I feel like it almost looks like kind of like Ricky Wysocki. Like he's super coiled up when he throws. I feel like I'm getting close to that, where like my other form, I'm still like, even though I feel like I'm coming out here more, I feel like my elbow's not really bending. It's like, it's just coming straight across. And I don't know if I'm like getting more or less spin that way. Oh, the wind. All right, so I think already, other than the few like just really bad shots, my two like good shots have gone further than my furthest shot already. So that's good news here. Not enough height. Go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was a pump. And I say pump for all you people that throw like 450, 500 feet. That one probably went like 360, so don't come at me. This one last here, Hades, pretty flippy. I'm gonna still, same coil this time. And I think I'm gonna try to get it out left, let it come back to the right. Like I'm actually gonna try to skill shot this a little bit. Oh yeah, keep turning, keep turning, go. Oh, yeah, you guys are watching my form change in real time. I've done the coil a couple times at like the store with the tech disc, and I got like very similar results to like trying to do like probably a more like just like standard like Paul Macbeth like type form. Like he just has like the ideal run up and everything. I think for the rest of the duration of this video, I'm going coil because I think it's even like a subconscious thing where I'm just throwing harder, but I think all my footwork works a little better. Like I know with that beginning form, one of my big problems was my front foot was opening way before like I was even throwing. Like if I'm reaching back, my foot's like coming open. And so I'm losing all that power from my hips, where I feel like with the coil, when I have the coil, I'm so far like exaggerated backwards that my foot is pointing back. I'm getting so much power from like my lower body that I wasn't getting before. So I think I'm gonna change that where it's big coil, because even then, one of the things I struggled with, I'm gonna blabber for a bit, one of the things I struggled with was on my pull through, is I'm reaching like right behind me, like pointing like right at you, right behind me, and trying to come through, and I'm casting, or I'm opening up my chest and I'm losing all that speed there, where I feel like with the coil, I'm so far back, but even still, my arm is out to the side. It's not back, it's out to the side, and I can still come through and kind of follow through. So we're gonna build on that. All right, I'm very optimistic at this point The Proto Hades was my furthest flyer in that round, and it went like 365 with U-disc. So, I mean, let's say minus 15 feet, you know, you're at the 350 range, which is still better than my, you know, throws from previous months ago. But you add the 15, I'm at like a 380. So, you know, plus I'm in somewhere in that range, substantially better than what I have been. I do think I'm gonna keep going with the coil. I was just talking with my dad about it. It honestly just feels better. I don't know if it necessarily looks better. I haven't watched it yet, but I think there's way more upside as far as distance goes with like the big coil rather than trying for me to do like standard form at this point. So we keep going. This was the one I turned over. I'm going to definitely give it more hyzer and probably aim it more out to the left like I did that last shot and just get it to pan over. Now turn. I mean, that's pushing the 350 just pretty much flat. I do think too, and I think I'm like actively thinking about it, so it's throwing me off a bit. With the old form that I had like 15 minutes ago, my offhand was kind of holding the disc, you know, and it was always here. I don't think there was ever like the punch down that they talk about. I don't think there was ever any of that. Where now with the coil, I'm kind of, it's just dangling here. So when it comes through, I think I am getting a bit more power that way. Oh boy. Get stable. Oh my gosh, go. Oh, yeah. I hope you can see that. That was pumped. All right, the start turn is, if you watch my in the bag, the start turn, I was talking about being like super understable. I'm not getting it to do the name and turns. Oh, skyball. Yeah. Yeah, again, that's pushing the 350 and that was kind of on a rope. Yeah, I might take that scorch out of rotation. We're gonna try to get a little faster run up on this too, so we can generate a little more speed into it. That one's pretty stable too. I will say the wind has died down a bit, so that actually might help. It might hurt, I don't know, because the discs aren't turning like they used to. Yeah, stay up. All right, it has kind of switched too. We got a little tailwind. That's why everything's flying a little more stable. So I really need to get throws here. Gonna try to get it a little more flat, get the same flight, hopefully keep it up in the air. Let's hit the rocks. Let's hit the rocks today. Cooked it. Hit the fence, hit the fence, hit the fence, hit the fence. Yes! Saved it. Good throw. We're gonna go pick up and we're gonna keep going because that's what we do. I'm actually gonna take you with me here. I feel really good about today. I've been meaning to do like this form kind of update for a while. Just haven't had the time, been doing other things with videos, but I'm out here now. I honestly want to start doing this a little more regularly, make it like me more actively have to practice form. Let's say I throw 380 today, I don't get the 400, I throw 380 today, I come out next month, I need to practice or else the video is gonna be the same thing over and over again. You know, it's like doing these videos, it's like it makes me have to practice, which is what I want, just something I probably haven't done as effectively as I probably could have. All right, so Dad's got the rangefinder here. He just shot the rock pile like from the ground in a straight line, and to the bottom of the rock pile, it's 13 feet of elevation. So assuming this is flat ground, my 360 shots are probably in the 380s, I'm guessing, but still no excuses. We got to hit the rock pile. I think we have a headwind again now. I might go like 2, maybe 3 rounds, but we're gonna go with a turn here. I'm gonna go like least favorite to most favorite, kind of weed out the bad ones. So much hyzer. Yeah, keep turning. Oh, I got smacked right at the end there. Cooked that one. Oh no. Man, I think the uphill is killing distance. Uphill with the headwind. All right, so I think the headwind plus me throwing uphill, slightly uphill, is kind of causing the disc to float like that. So I think after this round, we're gonna come to the rock pile and throw this way and see if that changes anything. Oh. I'm getting tired. Last one, take a break, then we're gonna come this way. All right, see if it makes a difference. A little bit of a change of scenery now. We're gonna go back towards kind of where we were throwing before. I've got the Mojo riser. I've got it stood up at the very end, and again, we ranged it to exactly 400 feet. So if I hit the bag or I get past the bag, we're in good news here. Fence would obviously be ideal. The bag is probably like 10 or 15 feet in front of that fence. So if I can hit that, it would probably be like, it would probably hit at like 415, 420, which means it would go even further, but that's a tall ask for me right now. So I'm also gonna try not to hit the van because he's just sitting over there pretty vulnerable. Yeah, that's probably my furthest throw of the day. I feel like I'm getting tired, so my speed is definitely slowed down. So I'm gonna go this round, see what happens. If I beat it, I'm done. If not, I'm gonna go one more and just give it everything I got at the end. Go! Okay. That one actually might be about pin high on the bag. Wild honey. Haven't thrown much clash, but that one might make it in the bag. Stand up. All right, note to self too, don't throw black discs in the sun, or at least let them sit, because this thing is on fire right now. Go! Yeah, we're getting down there. We're getting down there. All right, this one I have a lot of hope for. Again, I'm gonna punch it out flat, maybe like a touch of hyzer, let it flip and ride, and hopefully kind of finish. Oh yeah. Oh, did I hit the fence? All right, we hit the fence. Let's go. I'm hot now. I'm hot now. And burned it over. All right, last one. Pro Destroyer. This is currently my furthest throwing disc in my bag. However, the Hades is definitely going back in the bag. Get stable. I'm taking it with me. We're gonna see if we made it all the way to the fence. Let's ride. All right, so we got a couple interesting things. We got the Hades hit the wild honey right at the fence. I'm gonna give it an official range. We still have the bag set up back there. I'm gonna give it the official range to finally confirm whether or not that was over 400 feet, but I feel really, really good about it. So let's see. 411 feet to the bags from the wild honey. That's one. Ding. All right, and Hades went 414 feet, plus it hit the fence, maybe not quite halfway up. So it probably was in the 420 range. So we did it. We did it. I threw 400 feet. Call it what you want. Downhill win, uphill win. I don't care. Went the distance. All right, that is it. I have officially thrown over 400 feet. Again, you can make all the excuses for me that you want that I didn't do it. If David Wiggins can throw 1,000 feet and 40, 50 plus mile an hour winds, then this counts for 400 feet. We got a lot of stuff coming. I'm probably gonna do a forehand one here pretty soon because that's definitely my much better part of the game. We got some other stuff. We got brother battles coming. We got doubles battles coming. A lot of stuff coming. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. If you're not subscribed already, please do that. We would appreciate that a ton. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, we got a ton of things coming. We can't do that without you guys. We love you. We thank you. Ozark Mountain Disc to the moon. We'll see you.